Hey guys, this is the video on how to enable esync on non-systemd systems. So first we're going to open up a terminal emulator. I'm using GNOME terminal, and we're just going to get right into the meeting. So in order to enable esync, we have to increase our max file descriptor limit, or we'll start getting errors. It'll say something like error too many open files, and that's going to really negatively impact the performance of esync wine builds and Proton. This is leading into my video on getting Elite Dangerous running, which should be pretty short after we do this, and this is a really easy and fast thing to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2 lines to our etc/security/limits.conf. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. We need to open it up with sudo because we can't edit it as a normal user, except for what? Oh, whoops, that's why. Okay, sorry. So we're gonna add these 2 lines here, and I will paste these in the description. So after we add those 2 lines, we need to write and quit. We're gonna go ahead and clear the terminal so that we can see a little bit better. Now, in order to get these changes to take on a non-systemd system, we have to add a few lines to a couple pam.d config files. So we're going to go ahead and, we're going to open those up. This is for if you're manually starting X or a Wayland compositor from the command line in like TTY. We're going to, getting ahead of myself. So we're going to add this line here for that. And once again, this will be in the video description. Now, I've seen a lot of points of confusion from especially Void Linux users. I've answered this question quite a few times on the subreddit for Void Linux. So I didn't make any changes, but you're going to right quit out of that. You can do this in any text editor. I just prefer Vim. So not only do we need to do that in login, we also need to do that in the display manager as well. So for me, since I'm using GNOME now, that would be GDM. Except for it's not. This is all the GDM stuff, so it's somewhere in here. I just don't remember where, but you'll just have to look around for a little bit, I guess. I forget exactly which one I had to add it to. So if you were using lightdm, you would add it to the bottom of lightdm. Now, with a lot of other distributions, this isn't necessary anymore, but with distributions like Void Linux, Alpine, Gentoo, any Runit or OpenRC distros, a lot of the times it is. Arch Linux recently increased their max file descriptor limit to something that's reasonable for running esync. Debian has a reasonable max file descriptor limit by default. Fedora does not, and I'll do another video on that for systemd based systems at some point. That should pretty much be this video. I apologize for the skip and stuff like that where I made a couple errors, but I originally had a better video, but I couldn't clear up the audio from my air conditioner in the background, so I just decided to re-record this. If you liked the video, if it was helpful, please like and subscribe. You can find me on Patreon. Those links will be in the description as well, and LiberaPay, and there'll be a link to my Bitcoin wallet. Thank you.